Yeah, is there a reason you left it unattended with the window down and it running?
Mind that? Because I was over there doing something. Is that okay?
Yeah, but I mean, is it department policy to leave a car running unattended with the window open?
Over there, yeah, but there's two of us right here.
You can take that light out of my face.
Well, you can take the phone out of my face. Thank you.
Really? Seriously? What's your name? What's your name and badge number?
Right there.
Name and badge number right now.
Right there. Right now what? Right now or what?
Give me your name and badge number.
Right now or what?
Name and badge number. Disengage.
Can you read? Disengage.
All it says City of Naples police officer.
Disengage?
Yes.
Disengage?
Disengage.
What does disengage mean?
The Sheriff's Office, Deputy Peterson, this line is recorded. How may I help you?
Let D3 know that the 13th officer from the other night with the vest on, the guy that follows us around, he's back. Yeah, taking pictures. He's got a bulletproof vest on, says press on the back of it. Yeah, there's been all kind of bulletins on this dude.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Good morning, members of the Citizen Review Board. My name is James Carroll. I will be speaking to you about an incident that had occurred on March 10th of this year involving Officer Reyes and Sergeant No. While driving around the area, I noticed that a marked Naples Police Department vehicle had been left running and unattended at the roundabout in Baker Park. I parked and went to stand near the vehicle to ensure the safety of the taxpayer's property. For those of you who don't know, we've had 2 taxpayer vehicles stolen around that time, one being a Collier County Sheriff's Office marked patrol vehicle, and another being a Bayshore Fire and Rescue brush truck. With the constant reminders from all of our local law enforcement agencies to not leave our keys in our vehicles or to leave them running and unattended, I found it ironic and discouraging that I found the vehicle not only running and unattended in the roundabout, but with the driver's side window rolled down completely. I also found it discouraging when I received the disposition report from the Internal Affairs investigation and found numerous discrepancies, which I will be discussing with you today. The first discrepancy that I found, located on page 3 of the document that I handed out, states that Officer Reyes did not violate Section 3, Types of Offenses, Section A6, which states, quote, discourtesy or use of offensive language, conduct, or gesture towards the public, supervisors, or coworkers. Discourtesy is defined as a, quote, rude and inconsiderate behavior, and, quote, an impolite act or remark. Officer Reyes did act discourteously from the very beginning of the interaction.
Yeah, is there a reason you left it unattended with the window down and it running?
Mind that? Because I was over there doing something. Is that okay?
The Internal Affairs investigation stated that Officer Reyes was concerned that I was trying to get into his patrol car. I find this to be a false statement. Officer Perry had spoken with me mere moments before, trying to investigate why I was near the marked patrol unit.
How's it going?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Can I get your name and ID, please?
My name and ID?
Yes.
Yeah, what do you need it for? Perry, 224. What do you need it for?
Perry?
Yeah, what do you need it for?
So, if anyone wanted to, they could literally just reach right in there, unlock the door, and just go for a cruise. Any reason why he has his window open with the vehicle?
I'll go ask him. I'll go ask him.
Thank you.
After explaining to him that the vehicle was found to be left running and unattended and with the windows down, a violation of not only Naples Police Department policy but Florida Statute, Officer Perry stated that he would go and find out. Officer Perry left the location and went to inform and retrieve Officer Reyes. And as I continued to document the situation and stand near the vehicle, Officer Reyes can be heard in the background asking, "Is there a reason why you're by my car?" If I had left my vehicle, which had been paid for by the taxpayers, with the window down, keys in the ignition, running, and unattended, and it was brought to my attention by a fellow citizen, I wouldn't immediately try to escalate the situation by attempting to ask incriminating questions. I would have thanked them, apologized, and corrected the situation. Now, I speculate Officer Perry had already informed him of the condition that I found the vehicle in, and requested that he go out and correct the situation. Officer Reyes does have his flashlight out as indicated in the investigation report, due to the poor lighting of the area. Now, I stated in my complaint that Officer Reyes was deliberately trying to block the camera with his flashlight, which is a common practice used by law enforcement officers to prevent people from filming interactions. In the Internal Affairs report, it is stated that, quote, the lighting from the camera and flashlight then changes several times in relation to the positions of the light sources, although it is difficult to tell if the camera is following the flashlight or vice versa. In a slowed down version for the cell phone camera, you can see that the camera is actually being followed by the flashlight.
You can take that light out of my face.
Well, you can take the phone out of my face. Thank you.
Really? Seriously? What's your
seriously.
name? What's your name and badge number?
Right there. It's
Name
right
and badge number right now.
There. Right now what? Right now what?
Give me your name and badge
Right
number.
now what?
Name and
Can
badge
you
number.
read? Can you
Disengage.
read? Can you read? Disengage.
All it says City of Naples police officer.
Disengage.
Yes.
Disengage?
Disengage.
What does disengage mean?
You can also see that before Officer Reyes began chasing the camera with the flashlight, that he tried several times to move his light over the cell phone and directly into my eyes, a contradiction to the internal affairs finding. The internal affairs investigation leaves out that you can clearly hear Officer Reyes make a derogatory statement by saying, "Yeah, you're such a man," and "You're a tough guy," and repeatedly, "You're really tough," numerous times.
Let me go talk to your chief.
Go have at it.
All right, you
See ya. What did you call me?
called you a punk.
Oh, wow, you're a tough guy.
Oh yeah, you're a tough
You're
guy
really
too. You
tough
think because
guy.
you got that badge and that gun,
Really
you can
tough,
do whatever you
really
want?
tough. Have
Yeah.
a nice day.
Yeah, you, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Have a nice day, buddy.
Thank you. You too, brother.
Have a nice day.
You're real childish. You know that?
Wow, I'm real childish.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
a punk. You know that?
You're such a man.
Yeah, no.
You're such a...
In fact, the internal affairs investigation stated that, quote, Officer Reyes cannot be heard clearly in the video, end quote. Yet you can clearly hear him saying these derogatory statements. Right after Officer Reyes says, "Have a nice day, buddy," he can again be seen shining the flashlight directly into my eyes. It is also noted in the internal affairs investigation that Officer Reyes claimed that I was being hostile and that, quote, "You have your middle finger up, you're in my personal space, and you're cursing at me," end quote, and that I was being verbally aggressive. What the internal affairs investigation and Officer Reyes had failed to understand was that my actions were protected under the First Amendment, the right to redress grievances. It is later noted in the internal affairs investigation by Sergeant No and Officer Reyes that, quote, "It appeared reasonable that officers would verbally caution Mr. Carroll he may be subject to arrest for disorderly conduct if he had escalated his behavior." It is also stated that the threat of possible arrest by officers in this investigation appeared, quote, "cautionary, not confining." Yet Sergeant No clearly states that if I continue to follow Officer Reyes on public property, that I would be arrested for disorderly conduct.
I'm done with you.
Real simple. You can solve this right now. ID number now.
Go.
What's his ID number?
Don't get close to me. I'm telling you right now. Get off of me. Do not follow me. Do not speak up on me.
I can
This
follow
is
you
all
if I
gonna
want
change.
to.
Do
It
not
is-
speak up
not
on
gonna
me.
be
Do
following
not
you.
It is
speak up on
perfectly
me.
lawful. Are you attempting?
Do not
Now I
speak
have
up
two
on
right.
me.
Oh. What?
You're going to leave him alone. You are instigating a problem. You continue to do
It's
it.
completely
yes.
lawful.
You continue to do it. You're going to be taken to jail for disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct.
I'm trying to solve your problem here, but you are instigating things now with him.
All I need is his ID number.
He's following me.
All I need is ID
I
number.
don't know what it is. 294. What's your ID number, Reyes?
I gave it to him already.
What is it?
287.
287.
You
Thank
haven't
you.
seen ya. Goodbye.
Let it also be noted that not only did Sergeant No's threat of arrest for my lawful redressing of grievances was not only unlawful, but a clear violation and suppression of my constitutional rights. In the Supreme Court ruling of City of Houston v. Hill, it is stated that, quote, "The freedom of individuals to oppose or challenge police action without thereby risking arrest is one of the principal characteristics by which we distinguish a free nation from a police state." Following a police officer and recording them while on public property, while in the performance of their duties, was upheld in countless Supreme Court rulings such as Smith v. City of Cumming, Glick v. Kniff, and Sharon Tasha Ford v. City of Boynton Beach. A law enforcement officer who threatens someone with arrest for lawful conduct is not only disturbing, but a poor reflection on the Naples Police Department as a whole. The mission statement for the Naples Police Department states, quote, "It is the mission of the Naples Police Department to create a safe and secure environment for the residents, businesses, and visitors to the city of Naples, to enhance the quality of life by the formation of partnerships that build mutual trust because of an open and honest communication through the provision of fair and impartial police services." The value statement of the Naples Police Department also states, "The members of the Naples Police Department are committed to the following organizational values which guide our conduct and help to accomplish our mission. Ethics above all else. Ensure that the decisions made and actions taken, whether personal or professional, adhere to the highest moral standards and principles so that the public trust is not compromised. Service to others before self. Promote the delivery of all public safety services and assistance to the community or to fellow employees when requested in a professional, courteous, and efficient manner. Quality in all that we do. Embrace a work ethic set by a higher personal standard and complete the assignment in accordance with community expectations. Partnership. Work in partnership with the community, city council, other departments, agencies, and all facets of local, state, and federal government entities in order to accomplish the vision statement. Empowerment. Encourage participation and resolution at all levels and promote citizen responsibility and involvement. Problem solving. Provide the community with assistance and a resolution of their problems, concerns, or requests in each and every instance and look towards prevention for the future. Accountability. Embrace and accept the responsibility for the problems, safety, and issues in your specific area of responsibility. The vision statement of the Naples Police Department states, to professionally serve and support the community's desires and efforts to enhance the quality of life through the delivery of fundamental police services necessary to provide for the safety, health, and welfare of the people within our community. I will be willing to answer any questions that the Citizen Review Board may have regarding the situation and encourage them to find Officer Reyes and Sergeant No in violation of Naples Police Department policies on all counts. As a final note, I would also like to bring forth the fact that it was not myself who initiated the internal affairs investigation, but the Naples Police Department's own police chief who felt that they were in violation of these policies.
Naples 3 Alpha 10.
Go ahead, Naples.
Hold on, 13 Papa. Robertson at the jail. Called in by one of the deputies advising of a 13 male that's wearing a bulletproof vest in a parking garage, walking up to deputies. Last seen on the 3rd floor. Apparently, we've been out with him before from the other night.
Yeah, send to me, I'll be 51, and any other available units from day shift.
Naples Jefferson, I have a low volume, I switched over, I'm sorry. Do you have any updates?
Thank you.
Okay, send a call to any available day shift unit, please. Being the 9 turn up.
3 Alpha 31, you can say to me.
Silver.
Yeah, Naples 3 Alpha 20, LB 51, 31.
Silver.
3 Alpha 11, 3 Alpha 10.
Great.
My computer's not working. I'm near the government center. Can you tell me what's going on? Yeah, Naples. I locked the 89 to 3 Alpha 11. Yeah, 13P wearing a bulletproof vest, so be careful, wait for backup.